This is the Sontronics Solo microphone, and it has a really brilliant USP. Now, I won't tell you at the moment directly what that USP is, but I'll show you. This is the Shure SM57, and I haven't done anything to the volume control. It's set exactly the same place, so get this volume in your head. This is the sound of the Shure SM57. This is the sound of the Sontronics Solo, and I haven't done a single thing except just plug it in. That's all I've done. You've probably noticed the Sontronics Solo is a lot louder. The reason that this microphone is quite a lot louder than the Shure is to do with a little impedance trick on the back end. In actual fact, it's letting out more signal because of the output impedance. Most microphones will have an output impedance of about probably 200 ohms. This is round about 600 ohms, so more voltage is going out the back end, which makes the microphone louder. Being able to set your preamps a little bit lower when using a dynamic microphone means less preamp noise. So this is brilliant. And what I'm doing is I'm sending it directly into my camera from here. But this thing here is it's a little trick. This thing here is a miniature preamp. So I've got a little miniature preamp there, no volume control. So both microphones were exactly at the same volume. A direct comparison with the SM57, there it is, that's the 57. And this microphone is quite a little bit larger. But I'd quite like that actually, because it gives you something really nice to grab. So it's a nice substantial microphone. In fact, it's solid as a brick. It has a frequency response of 50 Hz to 15 kHz. Now the thing is, with that 15 kHz at the top, it actually is what I call a proper 15 kHz, because when you get to that frequency, the graphs still show at the 0 point, and then it starts falling away after 15. Whereas many microphones might quote a certain figure up to 15, but they're falling away earlier. In fact, this one actually goes truly up to 15 and a little bit further beyond. And there's a presence peak up there around about, I think, 7 to 8 kHz. The bass rolls off from about 100 Hz. So as you can hear, this is a dynamic mic, and it does actually sound like it has a fairly good presence at the top area especially. So this is the microphone from the front, this is the microphone from the side, this is the microphone from the back but slightly to the side, and this is the back to the side and back to the front. And that's the sound of this microphone in a small box room. But the thing is, the nice thing about dynamics is that they're less prone to picking up stuff around you, and you get pure voice and less of the room, which is a good thing. This is the sound of the Sontronics Solo in a normal kind of front room, and hopefully it's not picking up too much of the room sound and you're getting pure voice. This is a really nice microphone. I think actually this is fast becoming my favourite. I wouldn't have thought that most people would want to make a video in their kitchen because it's got such an awful acoustic, unless they're a cook or something. This is how the microphone sounds in a kitchen. This kind of acoustic, if I was using something like a condenser microphone, which is possibly more sensitive to the surrounding reverberations and things going on, this might sound a little bit boomy and a little bit nasty. So this is a very challenging place for any microphone to work well. Now I'm doing something really daft, and I'm sitting in a corner, so this is even worse because we've got 3 hard surfaces, one that side, and one up there, and the hard floor in the kitchen. So I'm surrounded by hard surfaces, and still this microphone is going to be usable in this situation. Well, at least hopefully it is. This is possibly the worst place that you could record in. I'm now in the bathroom, and if it's still doing a good job with the audio, the Supercardioid pattern is really doing its work. The thing is, a Supercardioid has good resistance to the sides, not so good to the rear. So this might not be quite so good because I've got a tiled floor, and the back end is looking at the floor, could be reflecting back. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 reflective surfaces, 5, one behind me. So there's 5 reflective surfaces in a bathroom using a dynamic mic. This Sontronics, I think, works incredibly well. Well, this is a slightly better environment for any microphone. Once you get outside, you haven't got any reflective surfaces to worry about. What then you have to worry about is the surrounding noise. Now, I have actually got a lot of birds going on around here, and in the background there's just a bit of traffic noise, so just have a listen. To me, that's quite loud. Now, I don't know how that's coming out on the microphone, but if the microphone is using its polar pattern well, it won't be picking up too much of that. So this is possibly better for any microphone, but the challenges of being outside are the wind. So, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. I'm going to wave it around a bit just to see if it picks up wind noise when you move it. It's actually not that windy. There's a breeze coming this way, but it's not that strong. You know, if Sontronics made an on-camera mic, I think I would jump on it. These microphones are really, really nice. I've got this one, the Solo, and I've also got a pencil mic they make called the Stc One, which is fabulous. They make some great microphones. They're made here in the UK, and they're all checked by the people here in the UK too. So they're really, really nice microphones. The presentation of the Stc One is amazing. The box is really, really lovely. So I wouldn't hesitate if they produced a microphone, a shotgun type microphone that went on top of a camera, because I think they're so good. Hope to see you next time. Cheers for now.